All right, I'm going to try to talk about my thought process while working across the table this time. I'm going to go 14 to the side, hit it fairly soft, be a little bit of backspin, end up in between the 10 and 13. So it's going to be backspin on the right side. Okay. So looking at it, I'll have the 15. That's fairly easy. Should be able to position around off it. I take the 10 over here, a bit longer shot. I don't think the 11 goes anywhere. And if I go 15, I can run it back and then take 12 to the side. Maybe that's what I'll do. On this one here, reposition up here. I can take that. Also 13 goes there when I need to. So if I play it too far back, a little top spin keeps it on this side. We'll do that. And go a little bit on the left side. All right. Well, 3 is going to be the easiest for repositioning. I could cut the 7 into the corner. Just a steeper cut, short distance though, it should be fine. Maybe we start with the 3, end up over here. Barely tap the 3, bring the 1 around, and then come around for these ones. 3 angles enough where Q should be around here anyways, so we'll just play a pace shot on the 3 to barely make it to the 3/4 table there. Probably would have hoped for a little bit better angle on some of these, so we could have either ran it more forward or not as forward for those two, so not the best condition, but take the 6 here. It's going to run pretty easily way down here, so we take the 6 and I'm going to play forward spin, right side. Forward should touch this rail. Q hit the 4. She doesn't have to foul or nothing. It's just, you know, it did misposition it. It'd be up to my opponent if they want to reposition that, but I ain't gonna worry about it. I'll leave it where it's at. Let's take the 7. I can bring it back up here on this edge somewhere and shoot for the 1. So glance the 7. I want to spin farther away that way. Could play right edge, but then you have a chance of like knocking the 12 and then being somewhere in the middle. So if I go left edge, it'll travel over here a bit more. Maybe leave me the 4-2-1, like all kinds of options. So I'm gonna try to spin it away, but put the 7 in the corner. One of the ways I like to play is when I do take shots, I'm looking to hit it only hard enough where it still stays close to the pocket I'm shooting for, so it's over there, kind of blocking the 15. Okay, so now from stripes. Easiest one's going to be the 9, so I'll probably start with that. Cue will wander forward, a low forward spin, so it stays on the other side of the 13, 12. And 12 I can play into the side pocket if I need to. If I wander it too far forward, I think 13 still goes here. Still got the 11, so we'll try that. A little bit forward, a little bit left. Okay. I kind of did the thing. I expected it to move a little farther, but I just still have this shot to there. So we'll take that one. I think it glances to the side, right? Like the line takes it here. So with me having to cut it a bit, I can keep the cue over here. Take either of them. Again, nice pace. It ran too forward to the 12. I would have liked a little bit more space so I could have carried him the 1 away from the pocket, but I'm going to go with the 11, and that'll probably be fine to take the 12 next. 10's always sitting here. This one's kind of cool because I can play forward spin and knock the 8 out the way too, giving me a chance to bank the 15 and get that problem out of the way. So I'll probably play it where it's going to reposition the 8. Another elevated cue above the 12, but I kind of want top left anyways to knock that 8 out the way. A little harder than normal, but okay, missed the shot. Almost got what I wanted accomplished other than putting it in the hole. I think I'll leave the 7, so 15 has to be a bank. And either start with the 4. Probably the 4. I have this shot. I could hit the 5, carry it into, and then it'll probably tuck the 11 a bit closer to the side, which kind of gives them 2 close balls onto a rail. It'll push my 1 a little bit away from a pocket, which I'm not super keen to do, but in this shot I almost have to hit hard enough to travel it over here, so I can either go back spin, but backspin on long shots don't travel very well, so it's also the easy reposition, but I kind of like it to mess up their 15, so there is the ability of aiming over here, kissing rail first, and then putting the 4 in. It'll travel over here, bounce around, and then leave me there. You'll try that shot. It's not necessarily something to give a whirl in Pool League, but just for practice. Didn't kiss it enough. Obviously, you need to be higher on the rail. Cue to come this way a bit more. Hook wise, it looks well. I don't have much here. My shot I see is probably kissing rail here, calling the 11, and it'll probably knock the duck in. It'll put the 7 in, leave the 15 from the corner. Q will be left over there, and then he'll still have 4 solids. So we'll try that. Call the 11 here. Let's try to time it so it barely gets there. Obviously a bit high on it. Back to stripes. Everything's still blocked. Call the 10 here. Kiss rail, come back. My house has a wall here, so I gotta use a short cue. It's a little 4-footer. We'll try the kiss. I almost hit it this way. Add a little bit of right hand spin, but almost directly square. Should come off in this angle. We'll give that a whirl. Alrighty. I'm gonna try to get to 15. And I'm going for the 11, but I want the cue to travel down probably fairly fast to knock the 15 into the 7, or just get it away from the 7. So pocket the 11 down there, fix the problem on the 15. And then if it ends up over here, I got this carom shot with the 12 on the 1, so we'll try this. I think it's going to have to be pretty much just kind of a hard side shot. Oh, I went straight sideways and she doesn't move. You got to have a little up or down. Okay. On the 5, it's easy enough to try here. This one you really want to barely kiss to it. When it hits the corner, if it came just a bit on the inside, it'd bounce in and fall off that ledge. But okay, out of bank. I'm really just trying to find ways to break up that 15. I think I could probably do a fairly steep bank, really hard bottom left-hand spin. Left-hand to make it kind of come too steep this way though, so maybe not. If it were on this side, it'd be great for that because then I could get it to travel, but this one's almost more on, so I'll give it a whirl. Hit it harder. Harder you hit it, the less angle it takes. The breakout, I didn't even see how far the 12 missed by, but it seemed like it was going somewhat in the right direction. I imagine it still missed on this side. 15's fixed. Fix that problem. Assuming the 5 goes now. 5 goes, 1 goes, 4 goes. Okay, let's start with this one. one. I want to tuck it into this and bring her back. So I can take the 4, leave the cue this way, and if it bounces too much, another one later. So let's do the cut on the 4. A little bit of down, a little bit of left. If I could just make my cuts. Positioning wise, I'm doing all right. I might not get a better chance for the 11. You know what? Yeah. Do this, and then I'll try Carom 11. So on the Carom, I want the 11 to roll into like a half of this ball, but with forward spin, so the 11 will still move forward after contact. Get the 11 with forward spin, you're going to want to put backspin on your cue, object balls, reverse it, so we'll do that. We'll backspin. I'm not sure where my cue is going to end up, probably over here. I might end up getting hooked on that, but we'll see. If I do it soft enough, maybe it ends up here. And the 11 still goes. Did hook. Okay. Let's just go for contact. Go for contact, leave the cue down there, have to take something long, I guess. I'll call it over there, just in case. Everything goes forward, but for some reason I like these cuts better. Take the 2, the 1 here, take the 2 with a little forward spin. And what do I got? 4 here, and I got a wall, so if I take the 1, Q will probably end up bouncing into the 2 down here somewhere. Try it. Go left hand spin on my cue ball. Overcut crap out of that one. Very similar, just a better angle for me to put it there, and then want to hit it soft enough where the cue stays over here. Maybe it'll bounce off the back rail because I do have to glance it hard enough. I'll go a little bit of forward spin with it, and then try to put the 8 in the same pocket in the next shot. Give it a kind of a snappier backspin too. Forward spin might run fairly close to that. Maybe still on this side, but backspin should pull it where I'm hitting up here. So I'll try this. Oof. Walked out. Was expecting it up here, didn't nearly have the backspin I wanted, but still enough. I'll just run these out. wall issue. I'm surely gonna be a thug. How that one didn't go is beyond me. I want to get some, I like side pockets today. All right, there we go, thinking out loud.